Morning. It's Thursday the 8th of June and I'm sitting in front of the old computer again, looking out on the views across the fields. And this is my channel, and these are the most recent videos I've been doing. I'll just get rid of myself. Right, the last two videos I've done have been on the visit that Brian and Meg Galt made to us the other day, and I've got Brian showing how he drinks coffee using his feet. He has no hands due to thalidomide. Way back in 1961, his mother took thalidomide. A doctor thought it would ease the morning sickness. Unfortunately, it had a catastrophic effect on Brian, the young Brian forming in the womb, and so many thousands of other people around the world. But this is Brian driving his car, specially adapted car, and I've done a video on that and how he does it just using his feet. But I think I should actually, before I go any further, do a quick look at his book. And this is Lick No Hands, and it's the inspiring story of Brian Galt with Helena Rogers. And the foreword is by Joni Eareckson Tada, and she herself is paraplegic due to an incident that happened at the seaside. She was diving off a raft and the water was too shallow and she broke her neck, and she's still alive. She's in her 70s and she's written the foreword for this book by Brian Galt. And then there's another little write-up by Sarah de Carvalho, and then there's another piece by Rick Wakeman. Now, I don't know whether that's the Rick Wakeman that I would know from Rockstar days, Rick Wakeman and Yes, and the keyboard artist. I don't know if it's the same guy. So Lick No Hands, the inspiring story of Brian Galt, and this is Brian's own handwriting done with his feet. And it's written with Brian's toesies, and it's by Hodder and Stoughton. Book's dedicated to his mother. For every reason to my mother. And before you begin, I'll look at the chapter headings. If I can get them with my finger here. Yeah. Born unique, not good enough, like all the others, going to school, back in Ireland, holidays free at last, self-sufficient, a new direction, wired to the moon. I think that might be referring to Brian. Songs of praise, a student again, more study, and so that's, and then to the city, Korea, looking to the future, postscript, and before we begin, and then there's acknowledgements and a prologue. The book is approximately how many pages? 200, I think it is. Yeah, approximately 200 pages. And it covers the first 3 years, not 3 years, it covers the first 3 decades of Brian's life. £9.99 from Amazon. So there you are. Very, very good read. The compelling story of a man born with no arms and his struggles to prove himself normal in an abnormal world. Brian Galt is one of 480 survivors of miracle drug thalidomide exposure to the British market in the mid-20th century. To the shock of his parents, he was born with no arms. Brian has faced constant prejudice and labelling throughout his life, but his faith has given him the inner strength to persevere and to take a stand for those in the world who really are in need. His story is lively, funny, challenging and moving. A victory for the determination and individuality in us all. The royalties, and that's Johnny Erickson, Tyler and Sarah de Cavallo speaking again. They say, like me, you will think, if this gentleman can by the grace of God overcome his limitations, I can too. This is a story that will encourage thousands of lives. It has already encouraged me. Brian Galt's royalties from the sale of this book will provide practical support and help raise awareness of the plight of children who are still being born with thalidomide-related disabilities in Brazil and other children around the world with similar disabilities. And there's a few pictures in here if I can find them. And there's young Brian. In the early days. And I videoed Brian. I interviewed him. It wasn't really an interview, it was all coming one-way traffic. And it's a long video, a very long video. It's the longest video I've ever done of anyone or any subject. So bear that in mind if you start to watch it. I would encourage you to do so, but I would say take it one piece at a time, like Johnny Cash sang in his song. Watch 10-15 minutes of the Brian's life story, and then leave it and come back to it, because there's an awful lot of stuff in there, and it's in places it's not easy reading, because it talks about the trauma that hit Brian and just how difficult it was. So, and Brian is so honest to tell us all this. So there you go. Look No Hands, the inspiring story of Brian Galt, and it is such a good read, and hopefully you'll watch that video that I'm in the process of making about Brian as well. I've already got 2 up, and this is the 3rd video talking about his book, and it can be bought on Amazon and all the rest of it, and in any good bookshop they should have a copy of this book, or you can order the book through that bookshop. Okie dokie.